Hello everyone. I feel really bad for YouTubers because I spent maybe 10 minutes trying to figure out lighting and where to sit and where to stand. And I had to turn off all of my plant lights except for that one, which I might have to, because the glow of that is obnoxious and it's not even like a dark plant or dark light. I can't find the button. But anyway, I thought I'd try something different. Plus, I don't know if I should say, but I have like an idea, foam roller, have an idea of a different channel that I want to do. And being I have makeup on and look halfway presentable, I thought I would, you know, try to make a YouTube video on that channel. It's completely different from plants. It's actually what I've been going through in the last 3 years. There's a lot of videos about this on YouTube. It's love related. Maybe I shouldn't say it because then everyone's gonna be like, well, you know. Well, if you have questions, I might answer them. So, if you really want to check it out, depending on if I actually put the video out there, I might give the link. I'm kind of trying to I'm trying to keep it separated and not together. I actually look like I got hair from the plant. I'm just noticing this. It's actually inherited. This used to be my grandmother's. I replanted it in this big pot last year, and I didn't plant it very well, and I thought I killed it, and it's finally starting to come alive. So I'm like thankful that, because if I lost this plant, I would be so upset. But anyway, I'm trying to keep it separate from this because I don't want this stuff to get mixed in with like personal things, and I kind of feel like I should share my experience with it to others who are also experiencing the same thing. And I'm not one of those people who is in it for the money, who, in order to find the secret to getting to the destination, you need to give me $1,000. Like, no, I don't really. In this situation, I don't. And I could explain why, but I don't think anyone here wants to hear about that. But anyway, this is about orchids. I just spent almost 3 minutes talking about nothing plant related except for that. But anyway, so I wanted to do some orchids because what I showed in the last video about my orchids, which was what, maybe a month ago, a lot of things have changed. Mostly good, some not so good. The one I didn't name, it's like the 3 spiked one. It had like 3 spiked flowers, and it looked somewhat decent in the store. It didn't look that great, but it looked decent. I brought it home, took it out of the bag, and realized it looked even worse when I got it home. I think the bag kind of was holding it together. That one has gone downhill. Something told me to repot it or take it out of the pot, and I'm really glad I listened to my instincts a lot of the times, because when I did, I realized that a lot of the roots were gone. I maybe had 3 roots. I repotted it, or no, I put it in water. I tried my method. The water, just putting in a cup of water. I was doing a lot of like repotting, so I decided to repot that as well. And I did, and I regret it because about 2 weeks later, I noticed the leaves were turning yellow, and I was like, something's not right, I need to check on this. And thank God I did, because all but one little nubby of a root was saved, or was left. And she is slowly dying on me. I've already lost one. I think it's somewhere around here. Where did I put it? Did I lose it? Nope, it's behind me. I did lose 1 leaf over here, over on the weekend. This one's turning yellow already, so I'm like, well, that's gonna go too. This one doesn't feel so bad, but the others, like, you can see how it's kind of wrinkly. You can really tell in the video. It's starting to turn yellow. This one's not so bad, but I mean, you can tell it's not doing so good. I have one tiny little root. I am trying, every time I try to figure out how to save this guy or gal. I'm not really quite sure if it's a guy or a gal, but I put it in a bag method, and it did not have that much water in it at all. I mean, I put it in a cup. Where to do? I just messed with this, and now I can't even find any of it. I had it in this cup. I had more rocks in it, and it wasn't even touching water. And I bagged it. And when I noticed the one leaf going, I was like, okay, it's one leaf, it's fine. And then within a day, overnight, I noticed the other leaf turning yellow. And I was like, okay, I need to check on it. So I checked on it, and like the whole stem was moldy-ish. You can tell like mold was starting to grow on it, and I was like, why? So I cleaned that up. I did put some cinnamon on because there was a spot that I was like, this is a little iffy. And I'm having like flashbacks, like the smell of like the cinnamon on an orchid. I'm having really bad flashbacks of the last, like one of the first times that I had an orchid and I killed it, and the smell of the rotting roots and the cinnamon. It's bringing back bad memories. Like I don't like the smell. I don't want to smell it, and I don't like it. So I'm really hoping this one lives, because I think she would have looked pretty. She was probably very pretty at one point, and it's a shame. So I'm really hoping to like bring her back to life. If you have any ideas of what I should do, because right now I don't know, because every time I try to do something, she starts to get moldy. We're gonna say it's she, and she loves mold, and I don't. And I don't know how to save her. So if you have any tips and tricks, I would love it. Because right now I don't really know. I read a lot, but like every time I try to do something, she ends up moldy. I should give her a moldy name. What's a good mold? I should Google that. Anyway. I do have some new ones. Some new orchids. Because the one I have over by my bed, I got it. A lot of these plants, I can tell you why I got them, what was going on in my life at that time when I got them, and why. And it was usually like a bad thing happened, so I had to like get a plant to cheer me up. And you can tell I was bummed a lot of times. Of course, like every time with the violets, every time I got an email that they were in stock, we had to go, it didn't matter. So yeah, I have a new one over there. I've had that one for about a month, and today, I was having such a good day, I was like, we're gonna go celebrate. So we picked up an orchid, but I ended up picking up two. So I'm really glad that I picked up something that did not have a bad memory of something bad happening. It was all good things. A lot of good things. So I'm not really quite sure how to do this. I haven't bagged them, so that might sound really terrible on camera. I might lower the volume of that if I don't screw up editing this and delete the video and not being able to edit. Because the last video I screwed up because I don't have much room on my phone. I screwed up and deleted it thinking that it would save it because I was already editing, but thank God I had already uploaded it onto YouTube. So welcome to my world. So I think we're going to do some moving around. I'm going to bring them closer, but I'm going to move, so I'm not going to like show all that. I'm back. So I'm not sure how well this is going to like show up on camera, because it's really kind of dark. And I have like two product photography lights that I can smell that they're already like really super hot right now, and I've only been up for like what, 10 minutes now. That's the only thing other than the other lights in that section, but oh, you actually can see it. So this is I had to get her because she was yellow and she was so pretty and cheerful, and yes, we had to get her. And I think I had like 2 buds on it left, and they have opened. This one's by my bedside. I love waking up and seeing this, so this is my new one. She's very pretty and happy and cheerful. And you know I love a good flower color with this cheerfulness, but anyway. So there's that. The other two I have not unbagged because I thought I would save them for the video, but now thinking about it, I'm thinking maybe that's not such a good idea because it's crinkly, so I might lower the volume of that. Because I don't know how bad this is gonna sound, and nobody, you know how like you watch videos and there will be a sound and you're just like, oh no, like, could you have warned me that time or something? But anyway, I noticed these, both of these had a lot of buds on them, so I was like, I gotta get them, and it looked like they had just sent them out, because there was a lot of them, no one was taking them, and you should have seen me in there. The ones that I wanted were literally in the back, and I'm taking all of them down off the shelf, putting them all on the floor. My mom's like, oh Lord, this is getting pretty serious. I'm like, yes, this is serious. This is very serious. Like, you know me by now, this is very serious. One thing I'm not happy with already is one of these has moss. I hate moss. Okay, I really want to stop using the word hate, because I really shouldn't use the word hate. I dislike moss very, very much. I don't like it. I don't think you should sell your plants in moss. Because you just shouldn't. Not everyone, these are not easy plants. I'm sorry, they're not easy. And that's the bad stigma of these plants, is that, oh, they're so easy. No, they're not. And I know some people with these plants, because these are the I think they're just at orchids, or just at ice. Are they, or are they not? Maybe they're not. I'm not going to go into the debate whether you should add ice to your plants. My feeling is, if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, great. Because there's a lot of times where, like with the violets, I follow people who sell this for a living and who a lot of people looked up to. And there were things that I did following what they did, and it did not work for me. I did not think it was very smart. And I could have lost my entire collection if I had listened to this person. So, like I say, you do you. If you like ice and you want to add it to your plants, I'm not judging. But if you have issues, you might want to look into it. But anyway, rant over. Missing. Well, there's a bud. I knew that was in there. So there's this one, and she's like way too tall. Do they like put these on like steroids or something? I mean, they're like 4 feet tall, and you know how awkward it is to carry 2 of these in your arms while shopping at Lowe's. So, and you can't. I would mess with my phone, but it's a very pretty pink color. I might do like a better shot with some lights on and just add it to the video, because right now that's looking white and it ain't that white, but it's a very pretty pink. And oh, it kind of matches my hair, because on camera my hair looks pink and it's not pink, which, by the way, I have a new color that will soon be on there, but it has a lot of buds, you can tell from there. And this is not a really good. Violets are so much easier because they're smaller, and I got buds on this one, so that's 2 spikes, and actually there's a 3rd right here on another one, so I'm like, yay. So a lot of buds. So this will, I cannot wait for this to open up, because I am definitely taking videos, and you will definitely get an update of that, because why not? I love a good update video. Lots of updates. Actually, the moss does not look that bad. That's like the best moss I've seen on an orchid from the store. There's the next one, which you can kind of tell. The bag's so big. And I really wish that our Lowe's would sell like other orchids. Like, I would love dendrobiums. Wouldn't mind a cattleya. Something other than a foul. Because now I'm becoming the foul gal. Can I make an should I change my name to the foul gal? But then I wouldn't have anything for my my violets, so that would be a no-go. These Orchids are not the easiest thing to tear apart. I have to go in circles with this thing. I probably could have cut it, but then no one will complain of how the noise is obnoxious, right? This is like Christmas. You should just rip it open, right? I'm working up a sweat here. This is like not coming apart at all. I mean, they really need to get creative with the pots. Do you know how many of these pots I have? It's the same pot. It's called a hammered pot. Although this is the first black one that I have. Which kind of actually looks pretty with the color. Which you can kind of tell. It's like a... how do I describe it? It's like a peachy pink, reddish pink. It's like a... It's got like an orangey red tinge to it, but I'll get like a better, I'll get a better lighting camera or better picture because while this looks great for me, it doesn't look great for plants. We don't want the color great. So there's a spike right there. I really don't like my violets not being lit up. This makes me sad. And I got another little spike here. I might lose some of these. Like that one looks kind of iffy. I'm not even taking these out of the pot. That's really bad. What I meant to actually. And you can't do that in the store with these. Ooh. That actually looks really good. Look, you can tell in the camera. That actually looks really good. And I really don't need to water it, so that's a good thing. And I have something, I don't know, because I'm looking at it and it's blurry. There's like there's something in between their crevice. And it might be a spike. I don't think it's it might be a root, but I don't think it's a root. Something just shifted behind me. Don't you just love that? When something makes a noise and you're just like, what was that? I got a little bud, which makes me sad. Always makes me sad when I lose flower. This is another top heavy one. But anyway, these are my new additions. I need names. Clever names. I need a clever moldy name. Because she's moldy. That's terrible. That's really terrible. And then, being this is almost 20 minutes long, I'm going to quickly show you what we got going over there. Better lighting. So, you're going to have to say goodbye to this. All this. Okay, and we're back, and I got 6 minutes to talk, so we're gonna make this snappy. This one, I have a new leaf going, and you can't see because, oh, is it focusing? I can't tell. I got the light from above glaring. This one, I don't know which one this is. I'm calling this my spotted purple one because it was spotted when I had it, and it didn't last very long. This one is Pearl. She's the very first one I got, and I actually wrote all this down, like what new things, you know, were happening on these guys and gals, but I don't know if you really want me to go through any sort of, that one actually looks okay. I still think I need to cut the spike though, because I don't think this one's going to grow, so, but I have a hard time. I really want it to, but I just don't think it will, because, you know. Why would it? Okay, let me put this down on the floor because this can get a little tangled. This one, I'm really upset with. And this is probably my fault, but she was starting to grow a spike, or it was starting to, like, grow buds, and why is this not focusing? Too many things else it's focusing on. And I noticed the other day, and I've been looking at it, like, every day, and she started getting real, like, she got real funny looking. I was like, oh no, what now? And she was a little dry, so I think I was trying to kill it because she wasn't getting enough water. So that's disappointing. This one is my Green with Envy. And this might not be doing much of anything right now. No, that one's doing okay. One of these must be doing something. one of these anyway. I got some, it looks like the roots are starting to focus. The roots are growing a lot. I just watered these yesterday, so they're just like a bit wet. My bad on the fingers. I have a clothespin where I clothespin the curtain back. Because for some reason that side will not hold. And I don't think, and you're looking at down below, I don't think anything else is going on this one, and my phone is not wanting to focus after this. I never did explain, like, showing you the African violets I have in there. My bad for the fingers once again. I mean, this is turning out to be like a circus, isn't it? See, I need to know how people, like, show their African violets. This one, and my orchid just poked me in the head and pulled my hair. Is that like a sign? One, okay, serious, honest to God, one, you can tell, is growing more buds. This one is growing more buds as well. I've been spinning these things around so much trying to figure out where the new spike is. And you can see right back there, that one's growing new buds. But the one that's growing the new spike is actually, in fact, the yellow one. And you can see it right there, which I'm really excited about because all of a sudden these guys and gals are growing like crazy. And this phone does not like showing orchids. But anyway, that is all. I'm going to see if I can get some clips of the new one in some better lighting. I'll probably have to take these down and put those up just to show you what the colors are. But anyway, so sorry this is long. I think this is like, it might be my longest one yet. But thanks for watching.